Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy James, and I'm coming at y'all with the third episode of the previewing and predicting series. A little later this time around, um, but this episode is on the Milwaukee Bucks. They had a little bit of a disappointing end to their season last season in the playoffs, but obviously the Chris Middleton injury played a big part into that. And a great play by Grayson Allen right there. But yeah, the Bucks. I think the Bucks are kind of a hard team for me to talk about because I think everyone knows what the Bucks are. I mean, they won a championship 2 years removed, and we know the greatness of Giannis. We know how well the team flows together. I'm a big guy of chemistry, and you can tell that this team has it. I mean, everyone plays off of each other so well. Um, they didn't really bring in any additions outside of it. Joe Ingles, which will be cool. Um, but Joe Ingles is 35. But I didn't really think they needed to. I would have maybe liked to see them get in the market on a backup PG. I think Javon Carter will be that guy next year. But I would have liked to see them get another PG in there. Excuse me. But yeah, when you look at the Bucks, it's this guy right here, and everyone understands the greatness of Giannis. He is going to be at least top 10 of all time, in my opinion. I mean, two depoys, I believe, two MVPs, um, and a Finals MVP. Like you just you don't see that, and he's only 27 years old. Um, so when you look at this team, it starts at Giannis. And the thing that I like about this team is this is definitely not the most talented team in the league, but as of now, they are my pick to win the NBA championship. A little bit of a spoiler: I'm going to do an early bracket prediction, but I do have the Bucks winning the championship again next year, and that is just Giannis' greatness. I mean, that he's so good, and he's going to continue to improve. You best believe it. There's not a step back for Giannis at this age, unless there's an injury, which we hope it doesn't happen. But this team just flows so well. When you look at the depth chart, Chris Middleton is by far the perfect Robin to Giannis's Batman. I mean, he's the perfect fit there. Good on them for getting him from Detroit and rejuvenating his career. Drew Holiday, obviously, they gave up a lot, but didn't matter. Drew Holiday, although his offense has been a little more inconsistent, everyone knows that Drew Holiday is that guy um, on the defensive side of the ball, and he still is a good 3-point shooter. But just another defender there. Grayson Allen, great three guy. Hey, like I said, you guys can see. I usually don't like showing the title, but wow, what a play from Grayson Allen. But Grayson Allen fits really well there too. And then the thing that I love is their center duo. Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez are the two best guys you could have in the front court next to Giannis. Um, I think they'll probably keep Lopez in that starting lineup for defensive purposes, but they're both going to play pretty much the same amount of minutes. So the starting lineup really doesn't matter. But Brook Lopez, that defense, another great defender, great defensive team. Chris Middleton, good defender. Drew Holiday, great defender. And Brook Lopez, we know. Brook Lopez, another good on them. Rejuvenated his rejuvenated rejuvenated his career there. Looking at the bench, this is where it gets a little more rough. But my bench lineup right now would be Javon Carter, who I think is better, Wesley Matthews, Pat Connaughton, Joe Ingles, Bobby Portis, a little undersized, but with all that defense you have in the starting lineup, um, it doesn't really matter. Even with Theanis, whatever the fuck his name is, you got Serge Ibaka down here too. But yeah, this is a hard team to talk about just because there's not a lot of moving pieces. Even the Magic were a super young team, and even the Sixers, they got Harden to talk about. You had their new additions. But for this team, I just think they're that good. They flow so well together. Everyone plays off of Giannis so well. Giannis could not have a better team around him for his play style. Um, and they're a disciplined team. I'm not the highest on Mike Budenholzer, but they also won him. He also won them. He's a championship coach. So, is there much more that needs to be said? I think they could upgrade there. But yeah, this is my championship team right now. You'll see who they play farther down in the series. But yeah, there's not a lot to talk about here. Great team, all flows well through their star player, the best player in the world, no debate. Um, but other than that, I'm going to have a banger for you guys tomorrow. Sorry that this one is so weak, but I struggle to talk about this team for 10 minutes, and that's not any knock on them, but it's just because everything I'm saying about this team I've said a million times. Um, but for my prediction, I have them winning 58 games. I just don't know if I trust the three stars enough to all stay healthy throughout the year. But even then, that's not a problem. I'll maybe make a video about this, but I think if your stars play 60 games a year, that's fine. I don't care about the regular season. I care about how well you play in the playoffs, um, assuming you get there. But yeah, I have them at 58 wins. I have them winning the East. I probably shouldn't be saying that because it'll be a spoiler for my video coming up. But other than that, yeah, it's hard to it's hard for me to sit down and talk about this team. But tomorrow, banger. I have a lot of jokes for the Bulls video, and I have a lot more to talk about. The Bulls are an interesting team to talk about. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Down video. I'm sorry. Um, but quick wrap up. No, flow well. Giannis is that guy. Couldn't have a better team around him. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed for how weak of a video this is. Like I said, I'm sorry. The Bulls video tomorrow, gas. I really like that video. It's already recorded. And I'll try to get it out earlier for you guys. But other than that, the series has done pretty well for my standards. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, really. Um, it means a lot as I'm growing pretty well for where my channel has been pretty stagnant. This is helping out a lot. So I appreciate you guys. But other than that, stick around for tomorrow. But I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for my best video on this channel.